We are G Cubed, and if you are playing For Honor, scared you a little bit.
For Honor, yeah.
If what is this? If you are playing For Honor and you wanted everything,
that's this guy.
You have a lot of time,
hacking and slashing,
or you have a lot of money. Explain that to me a little bit better. Now, obviously, microtransactions have become sort of the norm.
Yeah.
Neil, before we went on the air, was just saying most games have like a $5, $10, $100 like pop.
Yeah, that's not really a microtransaction anymore. It's not like it used to be, where it was like 25 cents, 50 cents, $1, and you get stuff.
Well, they used to have those when I was a kid too. It's just you'd go to the supermarket, you'd put your quarter in, and whatever the fuck you got, you got. But this is in video games now. It's in For Honor. Joe, maybe you can explain it a little bit better to us. Something worth over $730.
So in the game, every piece of your armor and different pieces of your weapon like increases and decreases stats. So like, say for instance, me, I liked playing the Orochi, and get a lot of roasting for that because it's an OP class. The blade itself of the katana, the hilt, like the your helmet, all that stuff, there's a bunch of different like looks and like what they do, like different pieces to your set. And you always had the ability to buy those pieces, or you could just fight, like you could play through the mode, and then you have a chance of unlocking one at the end of the round. And the one that you unlock is random. So it's like,
so it can be the same one over and over again?
It can be, but you can scrap that for pieces that you can use to upgrade the other ones that you already have.
Okay.
So system was pretty cool. I thought it was fine. And I still think it is. But when the game launched, they launched with the ability for you to just buy that stuff. So you don't have to earn them at all. You can just spend some quiche and just get the piece that you want, or get the cosmetic look that you want, and then like form it over, just like an MMO. And it came out, I guess, today that if you wanted to do that for every single last character in the game, it would cost you around $730. So yeah.
So give me a little bit of
microtransaction.
Yeah, major transaction.
Paycheck transaction.
Put your finger on the pulse of I guess the For Honor community, if there is one.
So there is one.
Okay.
Joe is the whole community.
I am. Turns out I run the Reddit forum. And basically as any game would be, and I think the people that really have a problem with this are the people that are playing this game like an RPG, which they do have RPG. It's like, even though this is pretty much like a fighting game, a multiplayer fighting game, that's how it should have been sold. But those people are like, but I want all the things. I want to collect them all. I want to get everything because I play all these characters. But they represent a very small minority of people that play that game. And even Ubisoft came out and said, we never intended for people to collect everything. That's not how this works. They compared it to like World of Warcraft, where you're not going to collect every piece of armor for every single class to race combination in the game.
I played that game for years and never had one tiered armor set.
Right. It's just like, that's how those games are played.
4 years.
Yeah.
Never had one tiered armor set.
And while there aren't nearly as many armor sets in For Honor as there is in World of Warcraft, I think at the launch there's a total of 15 different characters. And then they're already talking about bringing number 16 in the mix. So it's like, that number, the $730, is going to go up over time. Plus, they have a season pass that you can buy on top of all of this too. I think the season pass is like $25,
which does not include those items.
No,
obviously
it does include loot boxes that give you a chance of getting those items, but it doesn't just say here's the item list for this entire
loot
set.
Boxes.
The biggest reason why I can see somebody being upset about this is the fact that there is a benefit to these things. It's not just cosmetics.
Right.
So like, if I were to spend $732 and I kind of had a decent grasp on the game, if you were okay, I could still beat you. That's what I think people are concerned about.
I mean, it really only breaks down to like $45 per character, though.
True.
That's not.
It's
terrible.
It's not insane.
I mean, you're talking $100 to play a game and a character to the best spec'd up, but
I mean, the thing is, who's going to do that? Who's the guy that plays literally all 15 to 16 characters? Nobody. Yeah. Nobody does that. Like, it's like, even in the beta, and when like I played just one
I
character.
saw you math checking me over there.
I was trying. I'm an English major, man. I don't do numbers.
It's more like 4750 or something.
I
like
don't.
that,
You've gone too far for me.
It's gone too far.
So Much Ado About Nothing, or is there a legitimate gripe here? Is this the direction that these games are going, where it's like fucking loot crate,
It is
paid to win, get all this
What were
extra
you gonna
shit
say?
you've already
No,
spent, and we're not
it's-
talking like a mobile game.
It's hyper-realism, man.
This is a $60 game.
right.
No, it's hyper-realism. If you wanted to be the most badass knight in the kingdom,
You
you
gotta
either
drop that
had to raid a castle and steal all the loot in a chest and spend that money, or you had to spend years in training camps, working your way up from, squire to get up there. Same thing.
I think the only real like complaint that makes any sense is if this game is trying to develop a competitive scene, which it doesn't seem to be doing.
That doesn't seem like their first interest.
Right, which is odd.
Yeah.
Because they have all of the like foundation ready
Exactly.
to do that. I don't know why they didn't go that way, but if that's their end game, then yeah, something like this is kind of a problem because you don't want to have somebody who's like, oh, I'm fucking Donald Trump's illegitimate son. I guess I will just fucking buy all. It's a joke. Don't roast me in the chat, please.
I bought every piece of armor,
Yeah.
every one of them. I built a wall of treasure chests.
I gave him shit for
Fuck
this,
these
and then I
guys.
fucking opened the floodgate.
And you did it.
I don't know. I'm
That's your
sorry.
fault.
I apologize.
That's your fault.
Yeah. But no, like if you have some rich kid that like just dumps the money on the game
Yeah.
versus
Mark.
some dude who's actually been practicing, but he gets an advantage just because of money,
Sure.
you got a problem.
But the
there.
guy
So-
who's been practicing has got to be better at the game.
yeah, but I mean, it is a player versus player mode, so there should
Sure.
be some balancing
Sure.
when it comes to that.
Has there been any
So,
post support? Like, are they treating it like a
like
like a
a
major multiplayer, like competitive game, like as
As
far as
in-
balancing goes and regular patching? and
They
stuff?
they did some patching to the Orochi because it was
Okay.
ridiculous, and the Nobushi classes, they were like SSS
Got
plus tier, and they did some balancing for those guys, but that's pretty much been it. They haven't really touched anything in terms of like a tournament scene. They haven't done any like Kickstarter or goal or anything like that. Be like, hey, we want to do our first tournament or whatever. Like
Yeah.
that. There's
That'd
nothing
be crazy if Ubisoft did a Kickstarter.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like a company
Hey.
like that better not be.
Hey, I would not be surprised. It's
Yeah.
happened before.
Go fund us.
Fucking Shenmue
Okay.
3 bullshit.
You bought it, but did now do it again.
Sony gave us some money, and we want some more money so we can make this really shitty game.
Christ.
Shenmue is what I was talking about.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, that's where
I
we
was saying,
stand.
I thought he was on the For Honor, like Team For Honor, and then
That-
I was
well, he
like,
is.
this really
I
shitty
am.
game. I'm like, what?
I am and I am not. Like I am team game. Like
that is where we stand on the For Honor microtransaction situation. You can tell us where you stand in the comments section below. If we earned your like, pop that button, hit that subscribe for more content just like this. See our pretty faces. In the meantime, we'll catch you next time.